We're going to be doing a Dynasty Rookie Mock Draft. We're going to be doing 5 rounds today, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing the Fantasy Pros Mock Draft Simulator. We're going to see how this baby works. We're going to look under the hood. We're going to see what happens. So right now, rookies only, 5 rounds, linear draft, 12 teams here. Superflex positions. So we're doing a Superflex draft. I hope that's what that means. I don't know, but we're going to click start your draft. But before we do that, click that subscribe button right now because we're going to get you ready for your rookie drafts. We're going to get you ready for your player values. We're going to help you build your dynasty teams and everything else. Click that button. Stop missing out as I click this button. Let's go. Let's see how it works. I clicked it twice. We're moving pretty quick. That's very solid. That's what I like to see. Moving my picture down here on the board. What I'm seeing here, looking at the draft board, take a quick look here. See how realistic this is. Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison, Drake May, Jane Daniels, J.J. McCarthy. He's up there. That's solid considering the news that we're hearing from the internet here about J.J. McCarthy going up to being a top 10 pick or even higher. Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, Brock Bowers, Brian Thomas, Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman in the first round for real? Jalen Polk in the first round. This is when things get a little bit weird. A little bit suspect here. Thomas, Odunze, Neighbors gone. Harrison gone. All the quarterbacks pretty much gone. Going to the cheat sheets here, we got Troy Franklin, Xavier Worthy, Ladd McConkey, Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, A.D. Mitchell. So A.D. Mitchell below the running backs. So it really depends on where they go in the draft. They may shoot up to the first round, so I won't kill them too much for that. Marshawn Lloyd, I like him a lot. Looking at the wide receiver ranks, we got Troy Franklin, Xavier Worthy, Ladd McConkey. Looking at the running backs here, Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, Jalen Wright, Blake Corum, Marshawn Lloyd, Braylon Allen. When I look at the suggestions and my favorite players here, I'm with what they're trying to say. I'm more of an expert than they are. Troy Franklin, come on down. I like Troy Franklin. We have good speed. We're thicker than what we tested at the NFL Combine. We have good athleticism. We have good production. Very smart, cerebral route runner. I think he gets drafted pretty high. Top end second round, back into the first. I think that's going to happen. But still, I think that's a solid get this late in the draft. But really depends on what happens with these running backs in the real NFL draft. Going over to the board here. Let's see what we got here in the second round because it's my turn to pick. I'm also picking at the last spot. Bo Nix, Xavier Worthy, coming off the board, Jonathan Brooks, Malik Washington, Ladd McConkey, Michael Penix, Trey Benson, A.D. Mitchell, Jalen Wright, Blake Corum, Malachi Corley. Second round's not too bad. I would like to pay a 201 for Bo Nix if he gets okay draft capital. If not, then it doesn't matter. I think 201's a lot better than what I'm seeing in some other mocks, like 108, 110, 111, 12. I think that's fine. Malik Washington, though, I just read over that. And then, wow. Second round. You're more like fourth round or whatever, but you're thinking second round. Malik Washington. What? I read over that and did not make fun of that. My goodness. What are these people talking about? So suggestions here. Marshawn Lloyd, that is probably going to be my pick 9 out of 10 times. Him or Braylon Allen. Probably the running back in the right spot here. That's probably what we're looking at. The running back who's in the most beneficial spot here. Roman Wilson. Doesn't even have a picture. They don't even have a picture for him. Ricky Pearsall. I mean, I like the top 4. Let's go over to the cheat sheet. I don't want to be in the way of that, so let's move here. Looking at the cheat sheet, Marshawn Lloyd, Braylon Allen, Roman Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Xavier Legette, JT Sanders. Top running backs, Marshawn Lloyd, Braylon Allen, Bucky Irvin on the list. Shipley and company. Wide receivers starting to thin out quick. It's thinning out quicker than what you would think. I don't want to go with the top suggestion every time, but it's kind of going with my guys. Marshawn Lloyd, come on down. Marshawn Lloyd, come on down with this one. And I'm okay with that. So it's my turn to pick, but we got to see what they did here. It's Marshawn Lloyd, Xavier Legette, Roman Wilson, Bucky Irvin, Theo Johnson, fine. Braylon Allen. These guys are falling in the draft. JT Sanders, Ricky Pearsall, Tez Walker, Ray Davis, Johnny Wilson, Audric Estime, Javon Baker, Will Shipley, Jalen McMillan. Now we're looking at the cheat sheets here. Really, right now, it's between Javon Baker and Will Shipley. I'm going to play chicken here. I don't know if I should. I like Javon Baker a lot. I like him a ton. I think he'll get decent draft capital. I think he'll jump up boards. Let's go with Javon Baker here. Let's click that draft pick. Let's roll with that. We're going 5 rounds. We're going 5 rounds in this guy. So let's look at the draft board here. See what they did here in the 4th round. Audric Estime, Jermaine Burton, Will Shipley did not fall to me. I knew that. Joe Milton, tight end, Brendan Rice, Grando, Isaiah Davis, Spencer Rattler, Jalen McMillan, Cody Schrader. Things are going to get bleak now. Things are going to get really ugly. Right now, my team, Troy Franklin, Marshawn Lloyd, Javon Baker. All my guys, really, to the cheat sheet. Overall, we're getting Talabe, Kate Stover. We got some guys here to go after. The list is kind of long. It's not looking too bad. Let's look at the suggestions. Dylan Labe, Jacob Cowling, Michael Pratt down there. So looking down here, Labe, Dylan Johnson, Edwards, Frank Gore Jr. I think Labe, the small school prospect, he's a dynasty hype darling right now. Luke McCaffrey, Jamari Thrash. Jamari Thrash. Late round pick darling for sure. Let's look at the wide receivers though. Click show more. That's cool. Jamari Thrash. Taj Washington. Any more of my favorite guys? It's kind of getting a little narrowed down here. Running backs, we got some names. Let's go with Dylan Labe. Let's click that name. Let's click that draft button. Let's go with the upside at the running back position. I think that might be high. I think we may be looking at some other running backs. Let's look at the board here. Dylan Johnson, Jacob Cowling, Jordan Travis, Rasheen Ali, Cade Stover, Michael Pratt, Frank Gore Jr., Jamari Thrash, Tyrone Tracy, a dark horse. I like him. Jaheim Bell. Now for the last pick. Luke McCaffrey, no. Nobody really I like off the board. Let's look at the cheat sheet. Let's maybe there's an ancillary quarterback or something I can throw a dart throw at. Looking at that, Sam Hartman, Devin Leary, Baby Tua. Just give him some respect on the pick. Kendall Milton is an underrated running back. The wide receiver spy here. I mean, there's names. A lot of them. Debbie Darlings from long ago. I'm just going to finish this up, and I'm going to go running back Kendall Milton. Come on down. Big, thick, bruising runner. I think a late round darling. Fine. Fine. Your class is Troy Franklin, Marshawn Lloyd, Javon Baker, Dylan Labe, Kendall Milton. So what I think about my draft, I like Troy Franklin. I like him a lot. He's one of my top wide receivers. I like Marshawn Lloyd, one of my favorite running backs in this year's class. I like Javon Baker a lot. I think he might jump up to the 2nd round or early 3rd round of rookie drafts. I think he's a good pick for that spot, especially right now in the process. Dylan Labe, a dart throw, a dynasty hype darling, a lot of good size adjusted athleticism. Kendall Milton, I mean, it's a 5th round pick, so whatever. I mean, I might backfill that pick into next year's draft anyways, but Kendall Milton, thick running back. I like to take dart throws at running backs this late in the draft, see what happens. But 5 rounds, Mock Draft Simulator at PFF. We're going to do this again, probably once a day this week. Just see how weird this thing gets. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.